Hello from Canada's Great Central Plain. My name's Anita. I'm an author of primarily middle grade and teen novels. Today I want to share with you some bonus material that doesn't appear in my just released book. The novel is called You Don't Have to Die in the End. It's a young adult novel that I launched via live stream. That live stream recording is available on my YouTube channel if you'd like to take a look, along with other recordings from various books. This story is about Eugenia. We meet her when she's 16 years old. She is a young offender and she's in trouble. When she was much younger, she has a tragic past. When she was 8 years old, her father died by suicide, and that pretty much blew her family apart. And she started on a road of not making great choices. When we meet her, she's getting into trouble and is soon up in front of a judge where she's offered a choice to either be incarcerated or she can participate in this intensive support and supervision program, which is a real program under Canada's Youth Criminal Justice Act, which is offered under certain circumstances. My program is made up. So this bonus material during earlier drafts actually existed as a prologue. And I decided instead of leaving it as a prologue, I would incorporate what you, the reader, needed to know within the story. And here's just a little bit of a reference to this prologue that I'm going to read to you in a moment. In this little bit, Eugenia is having an argument with her older brother Darcy. He looked tired. You're still not listening. Think about it. From the time you were a little kid, the way your mind worked, we all thought it was amazing. Remember that time at Mr. Woozik's ranch with the bucket? You remember what you did? Well, she'd kind of forgotten about it. He reminds her, and I'm going to read it to you in the voice of a much younger Eugenia. Staring at the curtained window, I take a cup of water from the rain barrel and drink deep. The curtains don't move. If there's someone watching, I can't tell. My ankles and wrists sting a little from the rope, but I hardly notice. What I really feel is mad, 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 and I'm trying not to cry. I'm no baby. I'm almost 8, or maybe not actually, but 7.5 is on the right side of almost 8. Old enough to help, even if my brothers don't think so. They shouldn't have tied me up like that, like I'm no more'n one of those calves. It was 'cause I asked too many questions, Darcy said, and Jackson only laughed. Big joke, ha ha. I sit in the grass, waiting for my body to do its work. A black and yellow bee touches down on a fat-headed dandelion. The brightness of the flower makes the yellow of the bee look washed out. The wings have dark lines in them like knobby skeleton arms. The way they come together in the middle looks like a W, just like what's posted at the entrance to Mr. Woozik's ranch. They're lucky to get the work, that's what Darcy says. There isn't much in town. Jackson doesn't care, just goes along for something to do. It's been like this ever since Pop got sick. Darcy said because Jackson's the oldest, he should be the one taking care of things, setting an example. But Jackson only laughs and tells him to go to hell. And Darcy says he has no time for hell because he's too busy going to work. Jackson is way more fun than Darcy. He makes me laugh even when he's doing something bad. They say I should stick to girl stuff, but that's not fair, and it's just not right. They don't want to put in the effort is all. That's okay. I'm perfectly okay to fight my own battles, and I don't even need to be big. After all, I'm head smart. Ma always says so. They should have let me help. If Ma were here, she would put her hands on her hips and wouldn't even have to say anything out loud. They would suck it up and show me how to do stuff. Before Pops got sick, he always said kids need to work, that it's no good to just piss the day away. Maybe Pops hadn't thought all around the angles of that. Feeling the pressure, I duck behind the edge of the barn, squat over the paint-flaky edges, and pee into the bucket. It's finally near half full, which is probably enough. The rest is easy. I take the back stairs up into the loft, then sit in the opening up front, the one they use to bring in the hay. I dangle my feet over the edge. Below me there are wide double doors, except I've shut one side. By leaving one door open, I know they'll leave the other door where it is and walk in one behind the other. It happens just like I thought. Before Jackson follows Darcy through, they both look up and Jackson sort of laughs and asks how my wrists feel. Just for that, I don't feel bad at all. And when they're both right below, I dump the pea on their heads. It doesn't get in their hair on account of their hats. It's my turn to laugh, but they only look mad, and I know trouble is on the way up those stairs. My brain must still have some growing to do along with my body, as I didn't think to make myself another way out. Darcy's face is purple as he shouts and spits in my face. Next thing I know, my brothers have the rope back around my ankles, but this time I'm upside down and hanging from the top of a gate. They leave me and go down to the river to wash. I want to shout, "Get me down from here!" But I can't. Already, every drop of blood has drained from my toes down into my head, and my head is about ready to pop off. All that pressure is going to leave me brain damage for sure. Ma is so proud of my brain. Boy, she's going to be mad. But then Jackson sticks his head from around the corner and makes a funny face. I can't help it. I laugh. So that's a little bit from the much younger Eugenia material that doesn't appear in the novel You Don't Have to Die in the End. I hope you're doing well. Have a good day.